Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy Changeofplanz. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall. Some say he's a man.
Man, I told her no legs, $80,000 Escalade slamback truck. Told that bitch up coming back from Jackson, Mississippi, fell asleep full of drink. I had been speedballing. We popped X early in the day. By that night, I had found me some syrup in Jackson. I had started drinking, smoking that fucking weed. Then we went to an after party and started drinking Amaretto sour. It's me, Boosie, Bleek, and Junior. And no legs, he like, man, don't let nobody drive my truck. I'm trusting you with my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you my people had the farms. So I used to be around No Legs, Tulu, you know, the real ones. You know, by me driving my people shit, No Legs trust me to drive his shit. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, take care of my baby. Whoop the one, the nigga gave me $200, told me, man, if you get too loaded, you're tired, man, go get a room. He like, man, do not let Boosie talk you into driving back. That nigga Boosie talk a good game. He like, man, I gotta get back to niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's my dog, you know what I'm saying? I rock with him, so I'm like, I'm gonna try to make it back for you. But and I ain't gonna lie, that bitch was like, man, let me drive. I can do it. That's probably what I should have did. But I just hear No Legs in my ear like, bitch, don't let nobody drive my truck. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I give somebody else the wheel and then they fuck up and then it's on me even worse. You know what I'm saying? Sure as shit think we get on the road, all them niggas fall asleep on me. Them niggas in that bitch knocked out like babies. I'm in that bitch with the windows down, trying to let the wind hit me. Music on 8 and 9. Come on, get me home, Lord. You heard me? Man, I went into a coma in that bitch, dog. When I woke up, my arms was in my lap. That's how long I had been asleep. I'm talking about the truck just doing the by itself. This bitch a big heavy Escalade. The slamback bitch, like how Memphis Bleek had on the I'm round here video with the doors up. That bitch was just like that with the Lambo doors on like some 28s. Listen to me, man. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, then it's for No Legs, right? Let me tell you how I really fall asleep. Cause it's for No Legs. This nigga got he ain't got no legs, so that bitch, you don't even have to do this. I'm hand everything. So I've been like this the whole time. That's how my hands ended up dropping. I just dropped my fucking hands. I was in that bitch knocked out. Dog, I'll tell you this shit. All right. So we're on the interstate. The interstate. All right, you got the.
Yeah.
Then you got the dip. And it's grass, right? Then you got trees. Man, we went around down the dip.
Wake up.
Nobody wakes up, my nigga. We all in that bitch sleep. This how loaded we is. Nigga, I'm driving through trees. The Escalade got so much motion. And I got the bitch set. You know what I'm saying? So that bitch ain't slowing down. That bitch doing like 60 through trees. Our branch come through the windshield. I'm talking about that big Junior in the middle. That bitch stopped about right here from his face, smacking his ass. That bitch, cause it got stopped by the windshield, right? Mm-hmm. So when that bitch come through, that's what woke me up. I'm looking at the branch like come past me, like a punch. The branch is coming like this, and I'm looking at Junior. I'm like, that branch finna punish him, right? The bitch stopped. So I'm like. You know, I just jam. You know, I try to jam the wheel so we can get out the trees. That bitch broke the tree branch, right? Bitch started doing like a 360. That bitch went back up the grass, back across the. We did like a 360 going across the whole interstate. No traffic was coming, and we landed in the median, going the same way we was going back to Baton Rouge. I looked, man, them niggas was still asleep. On my kids. These niggas was still asleep. Junior woke up. That nigga woke up, that nigga looked around. That nigga said, hey, one, you done fucked up. And that nigga went right back to sleep on me. This shit straight like movie shit. I jumped out the truck. That bitch, man, that bitch so fucked up, son. But I'm like, man, fuck it. Let me see if this bitch drive, right? That bitch drove. I drove that bitch straight back to Baton Rouge, right? Them niggas still asleep the whole ride. We get on Sherwood Forest. It's like about 6:30 in the morning. The sun coming up. This how these niggas wake up. They got some churn on the school bus going to school. They pull up on the side of the truck. They like, oh damn, y'all see that truck? That's all they can hear. Them niggas waking up like, what the fuck them churn talking about? What they talking about? A1, what they talking about the truck? That was Boo talking, A1, what they talking about the truck? I just pull that bitch over, let him jump out and see that nigga. A1, what the fuck you done did? I said, shit. Oh, nigga, get what that nigga told me. Man, tail, no legs, y'all stole the truck, y'all left me in Jackson and came, I wasn't with y'all, take me to my mama's house. I say, oh, I know you fucking lying. Guess who stayed with me? Junior left and went with Boosie. Yeah. Bleek stayed with me, my fucking dog. He tatted on my fucking arm right here, you heard me? Yeah. My dog stayed with me. We took the truck to Blanchard's coat. And no, we went to a buku traps trying to find no legs. Couldn't find them. Then we ended up sitting by Bleek grandma's house in Blanchard's coat, just waiting, trying to get in touch with him. And we was both sleeping. I'm like, man, I'm finna go home. I went home. My mama woke me up with the phone. No legs on the phone. Damn, Dick. Man, how you do me like that, Dick? I'm like, man, my bad, bro. He like, man, you know what? I'm just glad y'all alright. Fuck that truck. I'm like, you for real? My mama like, tell him we gonna pay for it. We gonna pay for it. She thinking nigga gonna kill me behind an $80,000 truck. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, tell your mama I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing from y'all. I got insurance, Dick. Status, Dick. I'm like, bet. Yeah. Man, that nigga really wasn't tripping. That nigga ain't take a dime from me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I felt so bad. I had ducked him for like 3 months. He caught me in the car, you know, take me somewhere. You feel me? Mm. Man, that nigga caught me outside a nightclub one time. That nigga was in his drop top Jag. That nigga pulled up. Yeah, come get in here. And you know, the nigga ain't got no legs. But from him, he used to move around on his nubs. So he was really, really strong upper body, and his hands was hard and heavy. And the nigga was known for locking the nigga in the car with him and beating him up. He could straight jump. He'll sit on your lap and beat you up. Cause all he is torso. Mm-hmm. So he be thinking, if a nigga playing on his top, he'll be like, man, come sit in the car with me. Yeah, we gonna fight. It's over with. Yeah, he damn near deal with you in there. Mm-hmm. So he like, come get in the car with me. Like, man, this fucking no legs ass nigga gonna try to fuck over me, man. Mm-hmm. So I get in the car with him. He like, man, why you ain't even answering the phone, Dick? We trying to fuck with you. I'm like, bro, I just feel bad, bro. Like, I dropped the ball, son. Like, I tore your shit up. He like, man, don't worry about this shit. He like, insurance, Dick. Yeah. He like, watch this. He called the nigga, right? Nigga coming through in the parking lot. When I wrecked the truck was white, like a pearl white on some white rims. He had liked it how Memphis Bleek had his shit in the around his video was like a raw blue. Mm-hmm. He went redid that bitch raw blue to match his Jaguar. So that bitch coming through the parking lot, he like, man, that's the truck. And he did nothing making shit on the nigga harder. I'm like, oh, see, I'm young. So now that's when I'm starting to understand some shit like, oh, that's what money do, you feel me?